It's on.
Hello. Well, the day has come. This is a day when we give Harvey a good bath. He really needs it after this long trip. But we're cleaning him up for him to go in to get his winter shutdown. We don't want to talk too loud because Harvey gets really upset. If you look at him, you will see that he is very suspicious. He is upset. He would get very upset if he knew he wasn't going to be in on our winter adventure, because he also has an experience. He has to have some surgery because he had an issue on the trip. But we don't want to tell him because he might get nervous and scared. So we're real quiet about that. So we're going to go in now and clean him up and get him all ready.
Let's.
Well, we're down to the kitchen. After this, Harvey will have a nice, clean house. I know he will be happy to get all fresh and clean before the long winter. I love this front kitchen. It is so handy. It is really, really, really nice to have this front kitchen. Because while I'm cooking, everybody can sit in their lounge chairs on the sofa and they can watch TV. And they can wait until it's all done. I have nobody underfoot. The last 2 or 3 campers that we had, the kitchen was always on the side, and so they would come in and I would be trying to cook and they would be on the sofa and we'd be walking all over each other. I didn't have a good counter space. I always had to bring an extra table in to put beside the counter so that I could use that as a cutting board, and it was very unhandy. It worked, but this is so much better. I really do like the layout. When I saw this, I fell in love with it immediately. But I really do like it. It's helped me so much in food preparation. I really, really like it. So now, it's just, whenever you remove these, then you have a double sink. But when I'm prepping, I can put one in, so that uses that as well. And I love this glass top that folds up and really makes it nice for being able to get it covered when you're finished eating. So you can actually use that to make sandwiches on, or if you want to use that for something extra, more counter space. So that's really, really nice. I love the windows, how that puts a lot of light in the kitchen. I like this spice rack. Right now I've had all the spices out of it because of the shutdown for the winter, but it holds all the spices that I need. I can put double spices in each one of these. So it covers everything that I would cook, any kind of meal that I want to put together. So I really, really like it. There are outlets on the side here where we keep our toaster, so it can be tucked away, and it rides here perfectly all the time. We never have to move it. There is a outlet also up here for 2 items. Before I close the sink up, I will show you one of the things I was talking about that poor Harvey has to be taken care of. We were at one of our adventures and we had opened the refrigerator. That's the freezer on top. And we closed the refrigerator and we were standing there, and all of a sudden, boom, the door went down, hit the floor. Fortunately, our bare feet was not in the way, or we would have had some broken feet. So that has to be taken care of when we take it in. Also, the sink around the edges here, around these edges, must need a seal. Maybe it wasn't sealed, maybe it can't be sealed, we're not really sure, but we found that underneath the sink, probably is not going to show up because it's so dark, but on that one shelf there was water. Our bag with, our box I should say, of paper, of plastic bags that we kept in our trash liners was soaking wet. So we had to be very, very careful using the sink so that the water wouldn't get around the edges and leak down into that. So that will have to be looked at. But we're sure they will be able to take care of it. They're fantastic and they do take good care of us. So we're not worried about getting the service. So those are the 2 things that we have to have addressed when we take Harvey in to get him winterized. Okay, so everything is done. It's all clean, shined up, deodorized. Everything is nice and dusted, and refrigerator is all clean. Have to open those doors. This is all done. The little dining area that we have. Got the table cleaned up. Got all the carpets vacuumed. The floor has been cleaned. So, we're ready now to take Harvey and have him taken care of. Have him fixed up so that the cold weather doesn't get to him. We don't want anything to happen to Harvey. He gave us a wonderful spring and summer and fall. So we're all finished with that. The only project I have now is to take care of this. These are all the little tubs that I got from Walmart, which I got from my dear friends on YouTube who gave all kinds of suggestions about picking these up. So what I'm going to do is organize all of these items, and then on the outside I will label them so that there's no guess of what's in each one of them. So I'm looking forward to that. Be a nice little project when the snow is falling. It'll be nice and warm inside. So until later, let you go.